because in terms of manufacturing, Spain is quite weak, has only 16% of the gross domestic product. So very difficult to change this economy.
You did not mention in your theoretical framework the endogenous theories of growth.
Endogenous?
Endogenous theories of growth which integrate in the analysis the engines, that is to say infrastructure, human capital, in the analysis of growth.
Well, that's done with that analysis.
Lucas,
Sorry?
The authors like Lucas, Barrow, you know, about human capital and the role of human capital and so state intervention.
No, because in 15 minutes it's impossible to explain all that, but let's consider, no? Yeah, let's consider in the main framework, in the national intellectual capital benchmarking system, the main framework, the base of there was the human capital base, and there are full of indicators of the human capital base, but instead of using the classical intellectual capital model, I don't use the classical intellectual capital model. I use the World Economic Forum model. I don't use the classical model of intellectual capital model with the 3 boxes, human capital, structural. I think because we don't have the indicators of all that. I prefer to take all the indicators from the World Economic Forum. But that doesn't mean that I don't measure the human capital. I measure in another way.
Okay. Obviously, there is coffee back to expand on the questions and the considerations. Now it's time for the last presentation by Gingio Jung. We're going to present measuring innovation by patent object labels and applying colonized IT convergence industry.
Welcome to my presentation. It takes 36 hours for my research lab to take place. So this moment is to me very important. I paid a lot of time, a lot of money to present this paper. Please attention me. Okay? My topic is measuring open innovation objectively by patents and apply it to IT convergence industry. I'm from DGIS, very excellent university and research lab in Korea. In my opinion, number 3. I don't know. And my colleague is from DGIS, Nottingham, and Korean National Institute, KIST. Content is like this: significance, research question, research scope and method, review of open innovation method, objective open innovation analysis framework, compare between nations, compare between firms, regulation analysis of open innovation effect, and conclusion. Main idea of this paper is I try to make an objective measure method to measure open innovation method. Significance of this research. Open innovation is emerging as a dominant paradigm in every economic area, I think. From yesterday, today, every paper's author comment a little about open innovation. Yeah. This is a kind of paradigm, I think. So it gets more and more necessary to measure the level of open innovation of firms exactly. Yeah, we need qualitative interview, case study, survey. All these things need, but objective measure way also we need right now, because many companies invest in open innovation strategy, open innovation business model, building a lot of money. And many is, next page I'll show you. Research question. Open innovation business model, open innovation platform, open innovation strategy are increasing in every company. But how do you measure it? How do you measure it? And open innovation research in management, sociology, policy study, philosophies are increasing rapidly. But how do you measure it? So my research question is very simple. Is there any objective way to measure open innovation? Yeah, my answer is yes. Research scope and method. I have two different parts in my research project. First part is literature review of open innovation papers and find out building objective open innovation research analysis framework, including ROIP, IOIP, and apply this method to real industry, IT convergence industry. I apply this method to this industry. First, I compare, based on this new method, compare between countries level of open innovation. And also, I try to compare between firms, global smartphone producing firms, open innovation level. And last, open innovation effect analysis in global 500 IT convergence firms by regulation analysis using this new objective measurement method. So find a new analysis framework and apply it to real industry. Review of open innovation method. Harley Chancellor is the glue of open innovation. He built up the concept. 2003, 2006, 2011, always he used interview method, find out new knowledge, find out new implications, like this. And many researchers, including me, I also published my several papers based on interview method. Many researchers use interview method, including document, observation, qualitative data, case study, semi-structured personal interview. All these things are interview method. And Lawson and Salt, SMJ, 2006, they build up survey method, depth of open innovation, breadth of open innovation. They build up based on OECD Oslo manual. They use this survey method. And after that, including me, many researchers use survey method based on Oslo, Lawson and Salt method. These two methods are not a very impressive conclusion we could arrive at, but these two methods are not objective methods. So I need, how can I say, objective measure about open innovation? So, objective open innovation analysis framework. First concept is ratio of open innovation patent. Attention please, very important. Yeah. It is the ratio of open innovation patents jointly applied for with outside agency to total number of patent applications by any firms, through which the breadth of open innovation of the firm can be measured. ROI can be measured. How much portion of patents in any firm is developed by open innovation way. Very simple but powerful, I think. Next page. On intensity of open innovation patents. It is the average number of patent applicants for total number of patents of any firm. This is intensity of open innovation patents. It is equivalent to the depth of open innovation of any firm, in my opinion. It shows how intensively, how actively any firm carries out open innovation activity. This is intensity of open innovation. Last, total level of open innovation in any firm. Open innovation in any firm has two different aspects together, ROI and IOI. Total level of open innovation in any firm can be built up by multiplying standardized ROI by standardized IOI. So we could build up this total level of open innovation. We can use this concept to analyze open innovation effects of any firm by regulation method. I build up ROI, IOI, total level of open innovation in any firm. Let's move to real industry again. I try to compare between nations. Last 10 years in IT convergence industry based on DWPI-DB, just the number of patents is Japan #1. US, Germany very small, but ROI, US #1, like this. IOI also, US #1 is German like this. This means that just the number of patents don't have so much meaning, but IOI, ROI, if you use, you could find out a little deep meaning, you could easily find out. This is compare between nations. Compare between firms. Just count us, Samsung is #1, right? But if we move to ROI and IOI, Apple, just the number is very small, but ROI or IOI, Apple is very high. Nokia, Apple, Lim is high, very high. But yeah, I should talk about a little more comment about the firm compare. Open innovation and impact between tools, time lag exists. So ROI, IOI data is a little more information give us compared to just the numbers of patents, but a little different from reality. This is that's because the time lag. Open innovation and 3 or 4 years after effect exists. Let's move the regression analysis based on time lag. Regression analysis of open innovation impact. ROI multiple IOI is a value found by multiplying the standardized IOI by ROI. And this is independent variable. This is dependent variable. Mean age from 2007 to 2010. This also standardized to minimize the deviation. We should come in mind that the time lag between open innovation and firm's performance will exist. So we construct research framework like this, 2002-2007, and results from 2007 to 2010, like this. Yeah, this is the regression analysis of open innovation effect. Total level of open innovation give a positive impact to the firm's performance, like this. And also, in addition, mean R&D also positive effect. This means that open innovation and in-company R&D also have the same meaning. This means. So, my hypothesis, if the open innovation level of a firm is high, the firm will also achieve the high level of performance. My hypothesis is accepted. if you read my paper, I detailed analyze and you could see just symbolize. So my English is not so fluent. Simple talking, simple showing. Yeah, my conclusion.